slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough.
العلاقة بين مصر والاتحاد الأوروبي من الانتقاد الدائم لأوضاع حقوق الإنسان في مصر إلى تعاون استراتيجي في مجالات مختلفة. السؤال الثاني اللي هو برضه لماذا لا نجد موقف قوي من دول الاتحاد الأوروبي على إسرائيل لوقف الصراع الدائر حاليا، وما دور الاتحاد الأوروبي تجاه الأزمة الدائرة في السودان؟ دي الأسئلة اللي جت. ممكن نضيف سؤالين آخرين مع السفير. ماذا عن الأزمة التمويلية المتوقع تفعيلها بين مصر والاتحاد الأوروبي؟ الاتحاد الأوروبي من 25 ل 27 وكم يبلغ حجم التمويلات المقدمة من الاتحاد الأوروبي إلى مصر حتى الآن؟ وحجم التجارة بين مصر والاتحاد الأوروبي. السؤال الثاني الرابع حضرتك مين؟ الأسئلة دي مرسلة فاطمة صلاح فين؟ ما الدور الذي تلعبه في قضية إيه؟ الإغراق ضد مصر في قطاع الحديد. الإغراق ضد مصر في قطاع الحديد. الاتحاد الأوروبي إيه؟
ضمن.
Thank you for the question. I think the broad range of the question also showed the broad range of cooperation between the European Union and Egypt. Let me start with water and the GERD. Our position has been from the beginning that we support Egypt's request for an agreement between Ethiopia, Sudan, and Egypt regarding the use of the water. There are agreements that have been reached in the past between Egypt and Sudan, and the other agreements regarding the White Nile, the Blue Nile. This has been our position. We are supporting also the statement made by the President of the Security Council about 2 years ago, calling for this. We have offered to be mediators, or rather we were even asked by Sudan to be a mediator in these discussions, but this was not accepted by one party, Ethiopia. So we are at the moment, we are observers in the negotiations, which, as we know, are not happening at the moment because of the breakdown in the discussions on this issue. And secondly, we have offered also any type of technical assistance, advice that can be useful for this discussion and for this negotiation. As you may know, in Europe we have many different water basin arrangements, river basin arrangements, but we also have been involved in other areas where there are similar conflicts. I was ambassador in Turkey, and as you know, the practice of the Tigris Basin and the relationship with Turkey and with Syria and with Iraq, on this issue is also has also reached one stage and reached conflict level. So this is our position. We agree with the Egyptian position that there should be an agreement that solves the issues between the three countries along the first the Blue Nile and the Nile. On the question of Iran and the nuclear negotiations, so as you may know, this goes back a long while. The European Union reached out to Iran to negotiate an agreement that limits the development of nuclear capability and capacity and reach an enrichment. Let me just underline this agreement that we reached, was concluded in 2013, is strictly speaking a non-proliferation agreement. Only deals with the issue of non-proliferation. It doesn't deal with the political issue. It doesn't deal with missile issues. It doesn't deal with Iran support to various organizations and groups across the Middle East. It is really focused strictly on nuclear. We thought we had reached a good agreement that Iran signed up to, and then we started to implement it by lifting sanctions, and also seeing what Iran was doing by accepting the inspection and supervision of the Atomic Energy Agency. But as I said, when there were elections in the United States and President Trump came in, he pulled out of this agreement, which then didn't fall apart. We're still trying, we still have meetings with the Iranians on this agreement, but it is not anymore at the same level as it was when everybody has signed up to this. We are, I think worldwide, we are champions of stopping nuclear proliferation. So it's also important for other countries. The issue on closing borders, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, because I don't think we have closed borders to Egyptians. Yes, Egyptians need a visa to travel to the European Union, like so many other countries, but we haven't closed borders. On the contrary, we have also now established a process to make sure that Egyptians can migrate regularly, legally to the European Union. So we have a center that was set up with the German government in Nagi. There's a center that is being set up also by the Italians to work on these issues to make sure that Egyptians can find jobs in Europe, can migrate legally to the European Union, fulfilling all the administrative requirements. Several of our countries have reached agreement with Egypt on seasonal workers. So to have a number, for example, Greece has agreed with 5,000 seasonal workers that can come to Greece on a regular basis, spend the season there, go back, come back, and also work, of course, in those countries under the necessary legal requirements, decent social requirements, having a decent salary, but also social support. So this is Cyprus, this is Greece, this is some other Mediterranean countries of the European Union. So I think I wouldn't speak about, I couldn't say that the European Union is closing borders to Egyptians. The question on the European Union contribution to the Arab Peace Initiative, we have spoken about it, supported it. We have now a special envoy for the Middle East peace process who is promoting our concept of a two-state solution, also Egypt's concept of a two-state solution, but also the very important peace initiative by the Arab countries, which is not, I mean, it's more than that. So all Islamic countries, because also the OIC has accepted this. But also let me underline that when you look back to various documents of the past, so there's the one that stands out is the Quartet Roadmap that was agreed in 2004, which spells out the steps that need to be taken to reach a Palestinian state. And in that roadmap, there's an explicit reference to the peace initiative. So this is certainly something the European Union fully supports. And as I said early on, we also fully support the creation of a Palestinian state, and we have never shied away from saying this publicly, loudly, but also providing the necessary support that is needed to create institutions and structures for that future Palestinian state. Then there was a question about the financial package that is attached to the strategic partnership arrangement. The package is at the moment 7.4 billion euros. It's 5 billion euros of macro financial assistance, which are mainly concessional loans. The way it works, we as European Union, we take a loan on the international financial market to our conditions, which are, as you can imagine, very positive and beneficial conditions, with the European Union having the highest credit rating. And we pass on that loan under these conditions without any additional costs, without any overhead costs, without any administrative costs to Egypt. That is, first of all, the advantage is to get this money. Secondly, you also which is very important for the business community because it's a guarantee fund. So this is to guarantee funds for the establishment of businesses here in Egypt. So companies will be created, and then of course Egypt can export to the European Union as well, and then also leveling out the trade deficit that Egypt at the moment has. It has always been a trade deficit in terms of goods. Well, it has most of the time, with the exception of the Corona period, there has been a positive balance when it comes to services because of Egyptian tourism. But as I said, during Corona, this was not the case because of people not traveling. In addition to that, we have our regular grant programs, which is 600 million euros at the moment, up to the year 27. 400 million is for any programs and projects you can think of, from rural development, urban development, supporting Prima, women empowerment, youth empowerment, financial support, energy, and the whole range, almost any walk of life that you can think of, we have programs and projects in, and 200 million earmarked for migration and mobility, again, helping, supporting the Egyptian government to deal with the influx of migrants into this country, also helping and supporting Egyptians who want to travel and migrate to the European Union.
سفير الاتحاد الأوروبي في مصر يعني أثرني فضول شديد للغاية أن أرى وأسمع وألتقي بهذا الرجل. ربما لما سمعت عنه كثيرا من مواقف عظيمة هنا في مصر، وما سمعت عنه أيضا من مواقف تجاه القضية الفلسطينية. فحبيت أجي أشوف هذا الرجل، ولما بقول إن أنا هنا مش وصف الفنان ولا المخرج ولا رئيس القنوات، لا أقلل من هذه الأشياء، وإنما أردت أن أستفسر من هذا الرجل العظيم هل نقل إلى الاتحاد الأوروبي غضب الملايين من أبناء هذا الشعب والشعوب العربية تجاه دول أوروبا التي تدعي والتي تربينا وتعلمنا كثيرا وانبهرنا بشدة بالديمقراطية وبالمبادئ الغربية عن الديمقراطية والتقدم والتحضر، وصدمنا جميعا ونحن نرى أمن دول أوروبا يضرب الأطفال الصغار ليقبض عليهم لأنه يضع كوفية فلسطينية. حرمان الأطفال من مجرد أنهم يحطوا كوفية في دول أوروبا، هل يتسق مع دعوة التي ذكرها سيادته الآن من أنهم أصحاب مبدأ الدولتين؟ كيف سيكون هناك دولتين وأنا أحرم طفل صغير من أن يضع مجرد كوفية فوق رقبته وأجعل رجال الأمن يطاردونه بوحشية للقبض عليه؟ أن هناك بأي مواطن عربي أو حتى غربي يرفع على فلسطين في أي مناسبة ينكر به تنكيل، ونحن نرى جميعا ويثارنا شك عجيب في هذا العداء الأوروبي تجاه العرب وتجاه فلسطين. يا سيدي الفاضل، هل ستنقل إلى الاتحاد الأوروبي أنه يوما ما سيجبر أطفالنا؟ الآن في المدارس يتساءلون أطفالنا لماذا تفعل أوروبا ودول أوروبا والغرب ما يفعلونه بكل ما يحاول أن يعبر مجرد التعبير عن غضبه. معالي ذكرت إنه الأمم المتحدة هل ستذكر معالي في الاتحاد الأوروبي أن كل العرب الأطفال الشباب غاضبون ويعتبرون أن الأمم المتحدة منظمة أمريكية إسرائيلية؟ يا سيدي الفاضل، سيكون هناك أجيال من الإرهابيين الذين تشبعوا بإحساس الظلم الشديد تجاه موقف أوروبا والغرب من القضية الفلسطينية.